Now we'll discuss about electric potential at a point. Electric potential at a point due to an isolated charge. Due to an isolated charge. Suppose there is a charge Q. We want to find the potential at a point. A test charge is Q naught is at infinity. If the test charge is moved from infinity to a certain point, then the amount of work done at that point is the electric potential at that point. Electric potential at a point is defined as the amount of work done in moving a test charge from infinity to that point. Infinity to that point. When the moving charge is at some distance r, then force on the charge due to electric field is F. This is away. And the force is also variable from point to point, since the electric field due to the fixed charge also is variable. Suppose this charge is taken to a point from R2 to R1. Consider a fixed charge Q. A test charge Q naught is moved from infinity a test charge Q naught is moved from distance R1, R2 to R1. R2 to R1. When the charge is at a distance R, then force F is equal to Q naught by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square. The force is variable. The force is variable since F proportional to inversely proportional to square of the distance. Let dW the amount of work done for small displacement dr. or dW is equal to F dot dr, that is q naught by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square dr cos 180, because here force is away, motion is towards. Force is away, motion is towards. Theta is 180 degree, since force is opposite to motion, opposite to motion of the test charge, or W is equal to integration of dW, that is minus q naught by 4 pi epsilon 0 r to power minus 2 dr, limit, suppose it is moving from R2 to R1, initial position is R2 and final position is R1, or this is equal to q naught by 4 pi epsilon 0, it is 1 by minus r, R2 to R1. Or W by q naught is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. But amount of work done divided by test charge is the difference of potential. This is V2 or V1 minus V2. Amount of work done per unit charge is difference of potential between the 2 points. This is q by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. If R2 is at infinity, then V2 is 0, because at infinity there is no force, no work is done, hence there is no potential at that point. And say V2 or V1 is equal to V say, and R1 is equal to R say. Hence V minus 0 is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 r. So potential at a point is directly proportional to amount of charge and inversely proportional to the distance from the point. So this is the case of potential at a point due to a positive charge. And if it were a negative charge, so here you can write minus for negative charge, V is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon 0 r. In earlier class, we have read that electric field intensity is inversely proportional to square of distance, but your potential is inversely proportional to the distance. So the graph of distance along x-axis and field graph is like this, and potential graph is less inclined. So inclination of field graph is more and potential graph is less inclined. units of potential, electric potential. The SI unit is volt. So 1 volt is equal to 1 joule by 1 coulomb. Since V is equal to work done by charge, so potential unit is work unit by charge unit. And in CGS system, CGS electrostatic unit, 1 start volt is equal to 1 arc by 1 start coulomb. And in CGS electromagnetic unit, 1 EMU of potential difference is equal to 1 arc by 1 EMU of charge, or absolute unit of charge. Let us find the relation between the three units. Relation between the three units. So 1 volt is 1 joule by 1 coulomb, that is 10 to the power 7 arc. Three into 10 to the power 9 start coulomb. So this is 1 by 300 start volt. 1 by 300 start volt. Again, 1 volt is equal to 1 joule by 1 coulomb. So this is 10 to the power 7 arc by 1 by 10 EMU of charge. So it is 10 to the power 8 EMU of potential difference. Electric potential due to a spherical cell. Electric potential due to a spherical cell. Suppose charge of the cell is Q. Let R the radius of the cell. Let us take any point at distance R which is outside, any point P, O is the center. Consider a spherical cell of radius R and charge Q. If this point is outside, if the point is outside the cell, and where R is much larger than capital R, then the charge is supposed to be, then charge is charge is supposed to be a point charge, supposed to be concentrated at the center, Actually, no charge resides inside a spherical shell, but when distance is more and radius is less, then we can assume it as a point charge, which were discussed in calculation of electric field. In case of spherical shell, while discussing about electric field, we discussed that it can be, if distance is more, then it can be supposed as a point charge. But not always charges is raised on the surface of the conductor. So in this case, if this is a point charge, this is a distance, then potential at distance r is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 r. If distance is equal to radius of the cell, then V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 capital R. Inside the cell, there is no field, as lines of force cannot penetrate a hollow conductor. According to Gauss law, we have proved that inside the conductor, inside the cell, there is no field, as charges reside on the surface of the surface of the conductor. Since there is no field inside, no force on a moving charge, hence no work is done. Thus, potential everywhere, since there is no field inside, no work is done in moving a test charge. Since no work is done, so potential difference between any 2 points inside is 0. So potential everywhere inside is same. Which is equal to potential on the surface of the cell. So potential anywhere inside is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R.